the beauty about roofing sales, like just in sales in general, like the number one profession to make the most money is sales.
Yeah.
And then once you decide that, it's like, okay, you want to have a product that is a huge need that people need, that's easy to sell. Like, so everyone who owns a home, a roof is on every home. So that's something millions and millions of people, whether they need it now or later, they're going to need a roof.
They're going to need it. Yep,
and
eventually.
then it's a service that's highly profitable too. So you got something that's a huge need and something that's highly profitable. So you pick sales as a career, high need, high profit, but then you have to immerse yourself in getting the education.
Yes, you do.
And everything. What are some tips that you would give to someone considering roof sales, sales in general, to like go from, oh yeah, I think it can like really work for me and make good money, to getting to the level of being successful?
Yeah, good. We actually, I've just been talking to our sales team actually about what you just asked. And I'm diving into it before the new year kicks off, because some of them have never done it before, and they're, I'm going, man, I can see back, and I'm remembering, and I'm going, for one, I had to know what my why was. Yeah, I'm going, I can sell, but why do I want to sell, and why do I want to do this? And like you said, for me at the time, why I wanted to sell, I needed to make the money as why. I needed financial freedom and stability. But then what came with that why was what was crucial next, and that was finding my identity within roofing sales, finding my niche. I was like, okay, man, there's so much to roofing. I'm like, there's solar, there's windows, there's roofing, there's the whatever company you're with, and I said I've got to hone in and I identify who I am as a salesman. So I said, you know what, I'm gonna go after one thing and solely focus on residential roofing. That's where it seems to be my bread and butter. So I jumped on, like you said, YouTube University. Actually, the company I worked for, that I started for in roofing, had SVGU University was the one. I don't know if it's still around or not, but I watched as many videos as I could. So if you're just getting into the industry, if it's something you're thinking about doing or wanting to do, I would absolutely educate yourself first and foremost, for sure. I mean, I jumped on those videos. I didn't even know what a pipe boot, pipe jack was, whatever. I was like, what is that? What are they calling that? The different kinds of roofs with shingles, hips and valleys and rakes and eaves. I'm going, man, I feel like I'm in doctor school or something, but it's a roof. And, then just getting out there and kind of walking around in neighborhoods, and I'm looking at roofs, and some people are like, are you okay? And I'm like, yes, I would tell them, actually, this was kind of how I started door knocking, Scott. I would go out to the neighborhood, and I really had no idea of anything. I had a little pitch. They told me, like, say who your name, who you're with, and what you're doing in the neighborhood. So I would kind of be out in the street with a pad, and I'm looking up at roofs, and I'm making notes. Oh, that's a pipe jack. Okay, that's a off-ridge vent. And I remember this gentleman walks out. Are you okay, son? Yes, sir. I'm okay. I said, I'm looking at roofs in the community. I was assigned out here. I was actually going to come knock your door soon, but I'm brand new, and I know these roofs are older, but I'm trying to identify some things before I go talk to people. And he actually says to me, well, I was actually online looking for a roofer. How about you and I talk? You've never done it. I'm looking for somebody that's honest. So you've never done it. You're going to be honest. And I was one of my first roof sales.
Wow.
Just kind of jumping in, educating myself, not being afraid to get out there, finding my identity as a roof salesman, and finding, what my niche was going to be, and then just fully immersing myself.
Yeah, that's awesome. It's amazing how that kind of unfolded. And you're the type of person, I'm sure if that didn't turn out, to be exactly how it went down, you still would have prevailed and went through. But so many people get really excited, love the opportunity, go through the training. They will go to YouTube University, watch hours, but now they're in the field.
Yeah.
Day one, not real successful. Day two, after a few days, now they're fully discouraged.
Oh, yeah.
How would you mentor that person to stick with it?
I almost quit 3 months in. I was knocking the doors, going through the motions. I remember it like it was yesterday, the third month, about to hit the fourth month. So how many days is that, Scott? I'm not a good math
90.
guy. 90 days. The 90-day mark, I called my wife. I said, I am done with the no's. I'm done with the rejection. I've been positive. I've smiled at every door. I had gotten a couple of deals. Most people will. Majority of people will. Even though they're discouraged, they may still get one or two just because it's kind of the luck of the numbers. I said, I'm going to quit this thing. And she was like, no, you're so close. For those people that are out there discouraged, to help kind of push them over that hump, really is having a good support cast around you. If you don't have a good support cast around you, it is even harder. So one of the things that I did was I actually, and hopefully if they don't have a supporting cast, they find one, because that is really the biggest part of it, honestly, is having at least one person to tell you, hey, you can do it. You can make it. You've made some deals already. Look at your success. Focus back on your success. Even if you've only sold one deal in 3 months, there's people that I know that did it that didn't even do that. If you've sold that one deal, encourage yourself that, the grass is greener. You just got to keep going. Motivate yourself to keep persevering. I mean, well, that's one of my favorite words in the Bible. It's mentioned in the New Testament, I should say. It's mentioned over 1,000 times to persevere. And for the roof pastor, perseverance, it's one of my go-tos. No matter what's going on, no matter Rocky's one of my favorite movies, right? I mean, he persevered no matter how bad he had been beaten down, no matter how many doors they slam in your face, no matter how many people tell you to get off their property. One more door, persevere, encourage yourself, find someone to also encourage, and you'll make it.
And also have Eye of the Tiger playing.
Come on,
in
your
the car.
head.
Yeah.
Oh, that is a good one. Eye of the Tiger. Yep.
Real interviews, real guests, no actors. Real talk, get prepared for free factor.